Dans Tembekile, Sikuphela, dans Tembekile, Sikuphela.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I go by the name Ntokozo, and the name of the channel is called Ntokozo Live. And yeah, guys, we're back with another one. Guys, I'm killing it with the consistency, ne? Killing it. Anyway, so yeah, it's another installment of what's this thing we're doing? Friendship series. And this week I have the one, the only. Literally, we've got my fave girl, my bestie, or whatever. Please introduce yourself.
Hi guys. Yo, kunini didlinduza apha killing crow. Must know. Anyway, guys, guys, my name is Tembekile, Sikuphela. I am Ntokozo's best friend of 5 years.
Is it 5 years?
Yes, 5 years.
Are you sure? You don't sound sure.
5 years.
It's 5. Yes. Oh, 5 years. Yeah, this is my best friend. She know me bad. Got her own money, and she
sanctified twerk.
Lega, anyway.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did it.
Okay.
So this week we're going to speak about commitment, right? And what better person to speak about this than two very close friends who have decided to be friends and do this life thing together, you know? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, I'm pretty sure by the time you by the time you guys watch this video, we'll be well on our way to 300 subscribers. Oh my gosh, which is crazy. Thank you so much for continuing to subscribe, to like and comment, whatever. So yeah, please follow Tembi on her socials.
Get Tembi Scoops, guys.
Tembi underscore.
Tembi
underscore scoops on Instagram, and follow me as well, Ntokozo underscore live, Twitter and Instagram, and then Ntokozo Ntlapo. Also, the Facebook thing is weird. Guys, don't add me because I don't know if you guys are my people.
Just add me.
Because I don't know. Because there are people who harass me in my DMs. I'm just inboxes, and I'm just like, ish, bro. Okay, you guys can add me if you want. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so as you know, I've got my questions ready and my friends are going to help me answer them, and then we're going to dive into the conversation, right? Okay. So, Shoimi, yes, before you start, explain to the people how we met and how we became friends. Cha. Oh, God!
Keep us on, guys.
No,
keep us on.
It's fine.
So I met Ntokozo at church. Assemblies of God, just Val, Soweto. We would meet up during the conference and all of that, and she was always that girl. Oh, Papa, like even now.
Was I?
After guys, she was loud, like mega loud. I got my mini skirt.
Wait,
she was that girl, and I was just like,
which one? The black one?
The black skirt, exactly. Let's say
Yeah.
I was like, no, mini skirt.
Oh my God. When? At Orlando.
I think so. This was like
Easter
2015, yeah.
Oh,
so I'd always see her and I'd be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And she'd see me and she's like, you're so pretty. I'm like, you're so pretty. Yeah. But it was never, And then,
oh no. Enter drama.
And then, good thing is in texting, guys, I started seeing some activity on Facebook. But
were we friends?
Yes, we were.
Okay.
But there's somebody who,
is known.
So ndathi azoze andizuvuma umntwana abantu ba angene phakathi pha. So then I texted him like mntase, I can see
something is going on,
if you are doing that, just be careful, like just know what this gent, so. And she was like, oh my gosh, thank you, I didn't know. I'm like, don't worry, don't need to tell me. I know, don't worry, I know, you know?
Yeah.
And then, so fine, then we talk like on a love, but it wasn't like, you know, like all the time. Then I always see her, she's always active, go ENC, you know, okay, like she was living boldly for the Lord. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this girl, guys, one inspire. And she was like younger, I'm just like, tell me, what are you doing? And this was 2016, so your first year. Was it your first year?
No, it wasn't my first year. My first year was in 2017.
Oh, yes. So I was doing my second year. I was doing my second year. And I'd see her and I'm just like, this girl, like, as if sold out for the. I'm just like, I want even me. Like, she gave me a hectic form because then I wanted, you know, squaddy, you know, the whole vibe. So yeah, and then I always see and I'm like, she really inspired me. Take your walk with God very seriously, you know. And then we got close, man. We got close. Because
what happened? Oh!
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna say.
The ghetto.
We just got close, okay?
The ghetto.
We got close. Very bad. A situation happened that brought us like this. Ne?
I dated
and
someone.
And then ever since then, we've been like this, like marginal women. So yeah, that's.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's
she
us.
shot her friendship shot, guys. Shoot your shots, my babies. You didn't shoot your shot,
guys. Like as a sister,
but
you
it's
know,
alive.
sisters keeper, guys. I mean, so I was warning her about it. Danger.
Okay.
And then she only started getting close to me when she was jabbering with that other person that I knew. And I was just like,
hectic.
So
but yeah, that was how we became friends. And I think it's important for us to recognize the fact that ever since the friendship started, it's always been Soweto and Val. It's always been that
Joburg Potch.
There's always been distance, right? So in the context of that, what would you say commitment means to you in a friendship?
Commitment to me in a friendship, okay, because we were always far apart, so Ntokozo and I don't speak all the time. Like, it's never a thing for us. We're not the everyday people, you know, but then every time we're together, we know we make it worthwhile. So it always make time to see each other. I remember I'd go to watch, she'd come see me, and for me, I see that as commitment because we were making time for each other during everything, traveling 1 hour to watch her coming, you know,
yo guys, the ghetto.
What more commitment do you need?
The ghetto.
Takes you about, you understand? So yeah, so making time, I think that's
is commitment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And being intentional also about the friendship.
What does that mean?
So basically me going to see you because I know we don't see each other all the time, so it's not like my other friends who are always around me. So I knew, okay, if we're saying, okay, Ntokozo, I'm going to see you at this time, then that's that, we're going to meet up and all of that. But I knew the conventions were always our get together, but besides that, we'd always just make time to see each other and stuff like that. So
yeah. And would you say commitment is only in the realm of making time, or is there more to commitment? If you say I'm committed, does it only mean I'm making time for you and that's it?
No, definitely not. Because if I'm thinking about us, yes, we make time for each other, but I am there for you. Like, I hold you down, you hold me down, kind of vibe. You know, through thick and thin vibes. You know, I'm there. Like, we talk. If you're not fine, I'm here for you, kind of vibe. You're here for me. We'll text each other. Be like, dude, I had this and this and this and this. This is what's happening in my life. So in addition to making time, just that and being present in your friend's life. I think
that's good.
But
what does present mean, bro?
Also, that's another thing, because then you need to ask the friend, how can I? So for us, we never really had conversations with you. How am I present for you? It's just that thing with you. I guess, I don't know, man. We just got so comfortable with each other that it was always a thing of Gucci. Like, I can tell you anything, you can tell me anything, and I'm going to be there for you. Like, we'll regardless kind of thing.
No matter what.
You know, so that's me being mina. You like
it or not, I'm there.
You know, and it's only like, and I'm gonna make it a point where, like, you feel comfortable to tell me things. I'm not feeling like, okay, I can't tell me these things. Even though we did have a period where we had secrets, you know, because I was just like, I can't tell her that. But then we moved past that because I think also that was a thing of maybe not feeling comfortable, but you're a safe space for me, but now you're a safe space.
How do you know? What was the moment, or what made you feel like, okay, I can trust this girl? Yeah.
So I think time also contributed to me getting to know you better,
and it tested us.
Yeah, us spending not spending time because we were not always together. Because we can burn out twice a year.
Literally.
I don't know how guys, Holy Spirit, I tell you, if I'm going well in your friendships, yeah. So time, right? Obviously happened. I got to trust you, and the more we spoke and the more we were, I don't know, man, you made me comfortable to just be able to speak to you about certain things. I think also I made it like there isn't a judgy. Yes, there's correction,
but there's no judge.
Sure. So
and that's important for friendships.
Yeah.
Don't judge your people.
It's just love, and it's always the thing. It's okay if you're doing this. I'm gonna tell you this and this. I'll tell you the truth. If you're doing this, you must know this and that and that and that
consequences.
And if
be
you
prepared.
decide to go, otherwise it's fine. I'm here for you as your friend, and that's that. So I think just the time and just me seeing it's okay, man. Ntokozo, I just feel comfortable. Yeah, I just felt comfortable with you, and I think also as the way you were intentional, like you put before everything, you were the one who was always coming to see me. You traveled, go Val to come see, and I was like, guys,
clearly I was bored.
This girl really loves me. So guys, on a random Monday, like in Jan, there's no school.
Did
did come.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nice.
She comes see me, guys. And this girl doesn't like taxis.
Ghetto.
But she takes taxis for me.
Because you like the person, so why not? Why not go jump through hoops for that person? Yeah.
So then with that, I saw good to know, man, this girl.
I like her.
She's my girl.
I like her. Oh, guys, let me tell you. By the way, this girl didn't consider me her best friend. Tell them. Because I was here, I'm just like, that's my girl. I'm doing the most. And then she's just like, oh, nah.
Guys, I only
took a while.
Considering that was my best friend last year.
Out of 5 years.
And we were friends only last year.
But what is the thing for you?
The thing is, so fine, we were close. Like I knew we were close and all of that. And people always thought you were my best friend. They'd be like, I'm like, no, I don't have a best friend. I have close friends, yes. And Ntokozo is my close friend. I don't have a best friend. Because I think also for me, I didn't know Ogoti what quantified a best friend. Because I've never. Yes, best friends primary school, sharp. But now it's badala, we're growing and we go through different things.
Yeah.
So now you don't know about a best friend because everything's happening in life. So with us growing and everything that we've kind of experienced in the friendship and everything that seeing good, okay, like we ride or die kind of thing, and me being able to just open up to you and be like, dude, I'm not fine, like, okay, I'm gonna pray for you, or all of those things, and I was just like, okay, let's go. And the fact that I always just wanted to do things with you, actually I enjoy company, I guess.
She says I'm annoying half of the time, but she loves me. She loves me.
It's not good there, guys. It's not good there, but yeah, so that was that. That's why I was like, okay, no, you're my best friend. Because I'm able to speak to you about anything. Like last day I was having go within myself, and I was just like, okay, I can bear it out to you without feeling witty. So but I can do that with other friends as well. So I don't know, man, why I say my best friend, but
I think
best friend down.
For me, I think what set us apart was commitment.
Yes,
I think it was commitment. Because sharp, like I have friends, you have other friends, and you close with your other friends. I'm close with my other friends, but I think the fact that we were able to, given the circumstances of like distance and what else? Distance, none. So she was in relationships, and she was inaccessible.
So to relationships because
no.
No.
Like she was in the period duration of our friendship. I was in a relationship. and
in a
another one.
relationship.
Whatever. Anyway, because of that, given the fact that you do understand that your friend has a man now, and you need to take a few steps back and allow that, right? The fact that you'll speak, that we were able to kind of just come together. Wow, we were able to come together and say we're gonna make time for each other no matter what. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, now that you're speaking about Njolo, and I think, okay, it's not really relevant, but anyway, so you were saying, as much as I was jolaring, but I was able to make space and all of that. When you were jolaring, did you feel like you were able to make room for your friends without choosing the other person over, or without the other person feeling like they are being,
I don't think I
important?
did.
You don't think it did what?
I made space for you. I don't remember doing. I don't remember taking a decision to be like, I'm going to do this now. No, I don't. Maybe that's why you didn't trust me, because you're just like, this one is wishy-washy. I don't. Oh yes! Oh, she was so touched that day. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry for another day. So I think time tested us.
Definitely. That's why I was like, okay, yeah, no, now you're my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for people who are in relationships, in friendships, right, and they feel like what we've spoken about doesn't exist in their friendships.
Okay.
What would you say to them? What would your advice
be to them?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think firstly, communication. I think also just knowing where you and this person stand. What is it that you guys are trying to do? What is it that you're trying to get to? Like, is this for the now or for long run?
It's important to also decipher, is this a seasonal friend or is this my yeah?
Is it for a good time
or a long
time? So just understanding that and just communicating, because guys, please communicate. Like, honestly, like,
even in your friendships,
just
don't like what's that thing where you speak about people on your status or on your social media? Don't do that,
guys. Don't do that.
Don't do that, bro.
So firstly, okay, guys, what are we doing? Having real, honest conversations. But okay, cool. You're my friend. This is what I like from a friendship. This is what I'd like from you. No me attached, but okay, this is what I want and all of that. And then you guys see, but how can you guys cater to that? Because guys, honestly, dealing with people is hard. Friendships are very hard. They need a lot of prayer, a lot of patience. Guys, I'm not doing without the Holy Spirit. And that's on period. So, honestly, guys, I think also praying for your friendships, but also praying for yourself as well. As a person, because I think, like how I always say, you annoy me, ne? She really doesn't know me, but obviously it's all love, right? But even in those moments, it's so easy to, how the enemy will try and, bring a thought or just, So even in those moments, for me, if I get annoyed, to a point I'm like, okay, annoyed. Pause, so that I don't
react out of emotion.
Exactly. Pause, I'm like, okay, God, Ntokozo,
she's doing the most right now.
Help me. And then I'm gonna tell her, I'm like, I don't like that, dude. And she knows. I'm like, I didn't like that, And then she's like, oh, sorry, friend. And then we make it cute. And then we always have like little arguments. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
And we come back together.
And then we're fine. So I think understanding the person that also you're friends with is very important. Making allowance for people's mistakes is also important, and just being intentional,
and
prioritizing.
if you want it like not with your words, with your actions, also put your actions to words, because sometimes friendships kind of die out because people aren't committed, or the other one is not doing X. Now you're not gonna do it, therefore I'm not gonna do it. But if you really value, that's very childish. So if you really value the friendship, be the bigger person and take the first step to be like, hey friend, can we meet for what? And if that person declines or disappoints you, that's on them. At least you know that you made the first step and you reached out like Christ reaches out to us. You know, you reached out and you put yourself out there, and if she does or he does reject you, it's okay. You know, now you know where you stand. You know, it's not like you're lingering in a gray area where you just like, we're friends but we're not, but we hang out but we don't, you know, because that's not healthy. That's really and also like it's not nice not knowing where you stand with people. It's not nice, you know.
So yeah, guys, I think communication is better. Sorry, English say hambile. But yeah, because with also, I mean, as people, guys, we kind of go through something. Like we all have different seasons, and maybe like we could be clashing at that time, you know, and we're unable to coexist, you know. So maybe those things can also influence people not being able to have what we spoke about. But then it comes back to
communication, and also being aware of yourself, also to be aware, oh, this is the space I'm in, and I don't need X right now, I don't need Y right now, and Tembi comes with X and
this,
Y, therefore I need to then communicate to be like, friend, I
can't
in this space, I can't deal with X, Y. Do you understand? So communication, guys. period. Okay, so in the context of our friendship, I'll be making it personal now. What would you say you have learned from us? What's the 1, 2, 3, 7 things that you've learned from our friendship that you think would be edifying for the people?
So loving unconditionally, firstly. Accountability also. Because I think that's something that we try to do with each other, even though sometimes, you know, guys, we're humans. We have seasons of
teka-tekering,
you know, but when we come back and we're like, okay, no,
we need to do better.
We
can't have that happening.
You know, so accountability, I think that's another thing. We do call each other out, you know, on nonsense. My babes, if ones are so
like, she always calls me out, guys. I'm always just like, why did I tell her? Why did I tell her? Because now I can't be foolish by myself.
That's the thing. You know, that's the thing. Because also being foolish,
it's got consequences, guys. Dealing with
and with the consequence. Well, consequences. We are consequences, guys.
Consequences are consequential. It's not nice.
So yeah, I think. So loving unconditionally. So I'm saying this because of the fact that, like, I'm like, you know me, but I love you. Either way, you know, accountability. And I think also prayer.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think praying for the friendship. That's something that I've learned. We're not always as intentional about it, but when we do speak about it, like there was a time where we had a picnic and we're just journaling.
Oh my gosh, I remember that day.
That's so cute.
It was so nice, guys.
You know? So we went to thinking, Emarensha, having a picnic, we're journaling about the year and things that happened, and you know, reflect, and just, you know, praying for each other and all of that. So I think that's what I've learned in our friendship, and also just being open and being vulnerable.
Because also, like, God places our friends in our lives for a reason. You know, there's something that I have that Tembi doesn't have that she might add to her life, and this same way the other way around, right? So because of that, it's important to also be open about your weaknesses and your struggles, to be like, yo, friend, you know that one is a struggle for me, so that she can be able to fill in that gap and say, Yazin, since I'm strong in this area, I'll help you out, I'll advise you, I'll tell you what, not tell you what to do, but like, you know,
kind of
help you out in that sense, or be your other arm to kind of keep you up when you are weak, type thing. You know, so yeah, guys, be vulnerable. Of course, like with caution, because you don't want to be vulnerable to people who are gonna use your issues against you, right? Guys. So yeah,
that's another thing.
That's another. People can be really mean. Hey?
You see, that's why it's very awkward-ish. But yeah, be willing to open yourself up to meeting new people also, but within, like, obviously now I need to okay, Lona, yes, no, and all of that. And then once you've decided, okay, yes, right, just just be open, and just then allow the friendship, allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be present, allow the friendship to grow. That's another thing.
That's a dope thing, growth.
Yeah.
What does growth in friendship look like though? What does that look like?
So it's like a progression. So it's different for different people.
Okay.
So how I didn't trust you fully, but I trusted you, and then as I saw, okay, you actually love me, you're actually there for me, and all of that, and that you're someone that I can actually trust, and I can rely on. And also I think seeing you and how you took your walk with Christ seriously made me feel comfortable with you.
Okay. Oh, that's the thing that you consider.
Okay. I think, for me, seeing you taking God seriously, because I know it's okay, the Holy Spirit speaks to you. I know the Holy Spirit will call you to order. I know that you are, if that's the case, then you're a person who is trustworthy because you've decided to surrender impilo yako to, so good. For me, that feels safe. Then I'm like, okay, I can open up myself to you because I know you're safe for me. So I can tell you certain things, and then I know, okay,
no judgment zone.
Yeah,
sure.
So that was also because I think, because there are like friends that I have who I don't necessarily think they're a safe space for me, because of that.
But they're good friends.
But they're good friends.
Sure.
Yes. But I don't think because they're not rooted in Christ. That's for me personal. I'm not saying, for me personally, when I'm like, okay, I know you're rooted. There's something that's anchoring you.
Yeah.
You're not just hammering moya. Then you feel safe for me.
Oh wow, guys! I didn't know. I really didn't know that it's a thing that you consciously consider to be like, she's committed to God and she has devoted her life to Christ. Therefore, I can trust her. And I think it makes sense for me also because, man, who's your anchor when you guys are both going through a lot? Like, who do you guys rely on? When neither of you guys can solve each other's problems. Do you understand?
Also, who's gonna call you call you into order when you're being out of order? Like in the sense that you're being snacks, having the friendship, like ukwatile and all of that. Because ukwata, guys, and you got that for the small, like little things, and it's satane uzo yenza uzo amplifier, So obviously, because you're rooted in scripture, guti aslali singakhulumanga, and I'm big on that, like. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. If we're not talking today, let's be like, okay, we can't have this conversation today. So tomorrow, the other day, we're gonna
speak about it. Yeah.
So who's gonna call? Because when like those little things, vuga, isn't those kwata, isn't those like is this snacks? Who's gonna bring you back?
Sure.
Who you gonna go to? If I'm feeling like snacks about
whatever.
So, yeah.
Okay, and that's commitment, guys. Not only taking the friendship at face value, but actually looking deeper and actually wanting to make it better and like servicing the friendship and being like, hey friend, we've been going through a season of what, let's talk about it. What's up? What's the tension about? And actually thinking about it in the long term, I think also. So yeah, man. Okay, so guys, by the way, let me tell y'all. So there was this one day, right? Okay, you tell the story. You tell it better because I can't remember the details.
Okay, guys. I was like, I'm blush.
Cute.
Okay. So there was this one time I was invited to church by a certain gent. Yes, and then whatever. And then obviously I didn't know anybody. It was youth, and then I had told Ntokozo about this gent, like during the week. I met this guy, he invited me to church, and then I was gonna go with a few friends from the building, but then there was nobody to go. So I was like, Ntokozo, girl, sisi, we are hamana. I'm getting having you one.
Guys, mind you, I'm in Potchefstroom that time, and you were telling me I was in class,
like 2.
I was in
Yeah,
class.
2 p.m. I'm like, okay, time was 7 at lunch. So whatever you do, please, yo guys.
I can't go there. She's like, I can't go there alone. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I can't go there alone. And I'm just like, bruh, I'm in class. We'll talk after class. I think it was in my second year.
Yeah.
And then
third.
It was in my third year.
2019. Third year.
Whatever. So I was in my last class. And I'm like, we'll talk after class. And after class it happens, and she's like, bro, you better come. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, cause she wasn't taking me seriously. And then when I was like, Mdase, you are like a source of a co-way. Like, there's absolutely no way I'm doing this alone, you know? And she was like, okay, cool. She came.
And I came, guys.
Wafiga, Lana, Sahama, Sayesunte.
And that's just a picture of what commitment could look like. It looked like that for us.
Very
but
extreme for us.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme. Guys, think about it. Because I left class, right? And I went to go draw money on campus. And then I had to give something to Khlo. And then I went straight to bed. And Khlo was like, are you leaving? Are you for real? Are you leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. I was like, for sure. I'm like, yes, I'm going. And I left. And I went to go pack. While I was packing, I'm like, okay, I'm packing. And she's like, yeah, come then. I'm just like, okay.
Guys, I couldn't do it.
I got on the taxi, Northwest, all the way to Joburg.
Sure.
And that's commitment, you know, showing up for your friends and actually, even when it's not going to benefit you, even when you know that you might not even get the taxi fare back. You know, you might not even get the money that you spent back. But knowing the fact that this is going to mean a lot to her, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to go all the way and some, you know, and some.
And now that she's talking about the money thing, like I never even thought about it.
But it's a factor.
If I spend or if you come and I'm just like, okay, we're doing this and all of that, I never think of it. Okay, you're gonna give me back or all of that. Or like when you call me Tembi, this and this and that, or Ntokozo, this and this and that, you know, it's never think of it. Okay,
you gotta pay me back.
You know, even if you do pay me, it's like, okay, friend, I'm taking this from the last cent. So you understand as a friend, okay, it's the last cent, but she needs it now, right? When I have it back, you know. So yeah.
And because I think money is also
another thing.
Yeah, that's a bit uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm always spending on you, and you never spend on me. But when you've reached a point of commitment, and when you've reached a point of deciding, this is my girl, you know, you don't mind because you know that she'll probably do the same for you, you know, and she'll probably do more, even in less, like, non-monetary things, like the support that she gives you. Money can't buy you that, you know, so the least I can do is to do this for her, you know? Yeah, so I think that was a good story time. That was a good close
story, guys.
Plenty. But I think you'll see her more often on my channel. I think so.
Guys,
she must finish her school
stuff. You must request me, okay? I'll give you
money.
So dish out to the door.
The content. Yeah, I think she is a well of wisdom, y'all. She's really someone you should keep. I'm really lucky to have her in my corner. Whatever. I'm really lucky to have her in my corner and to know that no matter what, even if she moves to the US, bruh, I'm there. Ngi there, you know? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my video once again and again. I haven't forgotten about the giveaway, by the way. Once we hit 30...
Guys, sorry to burst the bubble. I got giveaway, guys.
Why?
Wow.
No, it's not.
Guys,
no.
I get bestie exemption.
Baby girl, forget about it. She's lying. No.
I'm joking.
So I haven't forgotten about the giveaway. If you guys really want it, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are officially share also. We are officially halfway through the what's this thing called? Through the series. And I think we have 2 more episodes, and we'll be wrapping it up. So keep your notifications on and stay tuned, guys, for the next one. Okay? Bye!